Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the simple topic that is pathophysiology of asthma. So as we know, asthma is a reversible bronchospasm. Reversible bronchospasm or bronchoconstriction due to airway hyperresponsiveness to various type of stimuli. So asthma is a reversible bronchospasm due to airway hyperresponsiveness to various stimuli. So the common stimuli, for example, we say inhaled allergen, that is antigen. Antigen here is, the stimuli here is inhaled allergen, and it activates T helper 2 cells via dendritic cells. So this activation of T helper 2 cells will stimulate B cell for IgE production. T helper 2 cells stimulate B cells for to produce IgE. So along with this IgE production, eosinophil recruitment will happen in this phase. That is, it is the initial event. This is the initial event, that is first exposure to the allergen. So this IgE always combines with mast cells for the next events. So re-exposure to the same allergen. This leads to two types of responses, that is immediate phase and late phase. Immediate phase will occur within minutes and late phase will occur within hours. So what is this re-exposure to the same allergen causes is, already IgE and mast cells are produced. So in immediate phase on re-exposure, IgE plus mast cell will release many mediators, preformed mediators. These are, for example, histamine and leukotrienes, etc. So this IgE and mast cell combination releases preformed mediators, and these are responsible for the symptoms of asthma, that is bronchospasm, increased vascular permeability, and excessive mucus production due to goblet cell hyperplasia, and recruitment of leukocytes. So remember this recruitment of leukocytes. This recruitment of leukocytes is the result which is important in late phase. So this leukocyte recruitment causes again mediator release. These mediators will lead to further inflammation and airway remodeling. This is the important point you have to remember. The late phase is the cause for airway remodeling. The immediate phase is the cause for bronchospasm, increased vascular permeability, and mucus hypersecretion. So what is airway remodeling? The immediate phase things are reversible, but the late phase thing, that is airway remodeling, is irreversible. So what contributes to airway remodeling is thickening of airway wall is one thing, and subbasement membrane fibrosis due to collagen deposition. This is one thing, subbasement membrane fibrosis and thickening of air wall. And increased vascularity is a feature of airway remodeling. Goblet cell hyperplasia, which results in excessive mucus production and mucus plug formation. And hyperplasia or hypertrophy of bronchial wall muscles is the one of the factors that contribute to airway remodeling. So now I am showing the picture of normal airway and airway in asthma. See that left side picture, that is normal airway. We can see that goblet cells are normal, mucus production is minimal, and it is normal airway. Coming to airway in asthma, we can see that there is global goblet cell hyperplasia and increased mucus formation. The green thing is all mucus, and eosinophil recruitment is there, and also basement membrane fibrosis will be there, and all these things like eosinophil, neutrophil, lymphocyte recruitment will be there. So all these things I have explained before. And also glandular hypertrophy, hyperplasia will be there, macrophages recruitment, smooth muscle enlargement. So hyperplasia, hypertrophy, smooth muscle, I have said in the last point of airway remodeling, it is there. So coming to what are the important mediators in asthma? That is there IL4, IL5, IL13. All these are T helper 2 cytokines. We call them as T helper 2 cytokines. These play an important role in asthma. Coming to the cells, eosinophils are the main cells that are contributing the pathogenesis of asthma. Eosinophils generally secrete two type of proteins that are major basic protein, which is called as MBP, and eosinophil cationic protein, that is ECP. So these two proteins are toxic to epithelium. So remember this point. Thank you for watching the video.